Oh, baby, you heard the news? They banned Minister Farrakhan from Facebook.
Farrakhan, you said?
Huh?
Facebook banned Farrakhan?
Yeah. Facebook and Instagram.
Why?
I really don't know. I would love to find out, but we all know why. But I done been rejected and reported so many times. But I want to say this. I want to add this. What has Minister Farrakhan really did for black people? Instead of, not just congregating them together, sitting one side the women and the other side the men. What has Minister Farrakhan really done for the black community? Let's go back to 1995, where he took 2 million men, 2 million black men. He took them to Washington for a census, because black people, the black male wasn't accounted for. In order to get the money that the government needed, they had to sit up there. Yeah, baby, not a damn thing. They had to get the total of men in America, black men in America. And you know who did that for them? Minister Louis Farrakhan. He showed that it was 2 million men, black men in this country to get money for. And after that, you became the super predator. You went to Washington, D.C. on the lawn of the people who enslaved your people, and you didn't ask for reparation. You didn't ask for human rights. You didn't ask for shit. You didn't even go knock on a nigga door. I don't give a fuck about him not being on Instagram, or because he ain't did shit. He's sitting up there, he a conflictor. Show me one thing that Minister Louis Farrakhan did for any black person in this motherfucker. What he did, he took us to motherfucking White House and had 2 million fucking guns and didn't shoot. You pulled out, bitch, and you didn't even shoot.
That was twice.
Yeah, because he went another time, the 10th anniversary, and tried to bring some more niggas. But you know what? You set niggas up for failure. You the one that put the census, because they didn't have a count for the black man. Remember, they pushed us out the house. So it was no count for the black man. But this nigga, his father is a Jew. How about that? You talk so bad about Jewish people, but your father is a Jew. Like I said, this nigga, the same nigga that called Allah Mohammed Fort Ward, which is a Turkish motherfucking white man, that y'all call Allah, the Nation of Islam. You want to keep on going about some motherfucking Farrakhan? I give a rat's ass about the motherfuckers. He ain't never did shit. Matter of fact, he has motherfuckers say so in motherfucking Malcolm X murder. How about that? We could keep on naming shit. Why this motherfucker should be banned. Matter of fact, the motherfucker's a Scientologist. He ain't even a Muslim no more. He got his motherfucking mosque, the Muslims, the Nation of Islam people here. Oh, they go to a Scientologist building and worship. Ron L. Hubbard is in the one in goddamn Chicago. So people mad because they banned. You need to get a fake motherfucker off some shit. He ain't did shit for us. Every time when Nipsey Hussle come, he died and shit. He come over there and
why he ain't say nothing at Aretha funeral? He was at Aretha funeral and ain't say nothing. And he was invited, and he was highly respected there.
Like I said, this nigga, because that's what he is. He's a nigga. I don't give a fuck. He's a nigga. You took 2 million brothers out there to they was ready to fight. and did not one bottle break, didn't bust a window, didn't even throw a rock or a slingshot at the motherfucking people that enslaved us. Didn't even demand for no motherfucking goddamn reparations. So I don't care that the motherfucker is actually banned from Facebook. I'm actually happy because every time I went on there and I was making comments about the motherfucker, they blocked me. So fuck Farrakhan and the Nation of Islam too. You know, them niggas ain't never did shit. They only come out when shit get worse and get bad. Now y'all want to act like y'all been a pillar of the community. You ain't even been around. You ain't been talking to nobody. You ain't been doing shit. You ain't been feeding or nothing. Been in them regular ass suits selling bean pies and final calls. That's it. You can't barely find a Muslim on the corner selling a final call. You can go one Pacific Place. One. And that's right there on Adams and Crenshaw. That's it.
No, I think that's like...
Yeah, that's a gas station, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But put you in mind, they mosque. Yeah, Jefferson, one of those. Jefferson or yeah, that's Jefferson. That's Jefferson.
The train gonna be at.
So check this out. You mean to tell me they mosque where they worship at is 78th Street?
Yeah.
78th Street in Western.
Manchester.
Yeah. And you mean to tell me y'all don't have no presence of Muslims and all that marching and shit?
I went over there for almost a year and I didn't see no Muslims.
You ain't seen them motherfucking marching and do all this shit, coming out to the community, giving food and shit out. None of that.
I went one time and they was in the church.
I actually went, I'm going to tell you how I found out for a fact that the Muslims was in a Scientologist
that I'm talking about where I worked at.
I had went to Tariq Nasheed. He was giving a presentation and a free showing of Hidden Colors 4, I think. I had already went to the premiere and stuff, and so I already seen it, but I went there with my friends and shit, and we sat in there and watched this shit. But I walked in there and I'm like, hold up. Nigga, this is a Scientology building. The next thing I go in that motherfucker's all Muslims in there. Niggas with bow ties. I'm like, whoa. What the hell? Because at first, you hear shit, you don't be thinking, yeah, they bullshit.
Especially if you hear, like, about being bad.
Yeah.
I seen some Muslims in the Scientology. Whatever, nigga. You stupid.
And you hear the, oh yeah, Farrakhan be fucking with the Scientologists and shit.
They say he got a painting of L. Ron Hubbard.
Yeah, and I'm like, wow, hold up. He fucking with it, but to see it for yourself, it's a different story. So, like I said, to ban Farrakhan off of Facebook or Instagram, I can see why, because the nigga full of shit. Nigga full of shit. I see if the nigga was really trying to do something for the community, but he just walking around as if he's some kind of prophet or some shit. You ain't doing shit. You ain't. What are you prophesizing? What is it going towards? If I'm not mistaken, the Nation of Islam was really securing goddamn me the police. They wasn't securing the people. They were securing the police. Let's keep it 100. Because it could have got ugly. Any police could have did one thing, and that could have been really fucked up. So what the Nation of Islam did, came out there and secured the police. Because if they'd have did anything like them fucking cops was trying to do, agitate these people, it could have been another situation. So basically they only stood up for the cops when they came out to do they shit. So again, can anybody tell me anything what this motherfucker actually did? Yeah, he was clout chasing at Nipsey shit, it's a difference, bro, when you know people actually put it. It's people that I see in the community. And I might not even like them as a person. But I see them way more in the community than any of these so-called Nation of Islam niggas. I see the Hebrew Israelites more in the community than I see a Muslim.
Yeah, because I ain't never seen no Muslim on Wilshire and Vermont.
You know.
But the Hebrews be on Wilshire and Vermont on the side.
Hollywood, Venice, they be every motherfucking word.
Keep roll and cut it in half.
I don't, like I said, I don't like them personally. But you can't find a Muslim. And if you do, goddamn it, he's standing there by himself. He ain't really got the business. You know what I mean? Shit, look like he just got out of prison and trying to do right. That's all. Ain't no religion is going to make you do better. How about that? You got to want better for yourself. You can sit and pray on your knees till your motherfucking knees bleed.
If you believe that that's what happened, that's your business. If you believe that Jesus helped you to redeem your life.
Muhammad, Jesus, Buddha, whoever the fuck.
It's cool, but don't try to say that that's the only way. That's the thing.
Some people, only reason why people have religion is because they fucked up so much in their life.
Yes.
They fucked up so much in their life where they think they got to have some type of forgiveness from somebody up above because they ain't did shit that they supposed to be doing. That's why people go to church. And thinking that you can sit there and harmonize your greatness. Because that's all it is. You just trying to speak it instead of the actions. Muhammad ain't getting off his ass. Jesus ain't getting off his ass. And even in the stories of these people who they talk about, they wasn't sitting down and God just didn't do something for them. Evidently, they had a motherfucker to say, you know, hey, man, you know, you got to get out here and do this shit, man. You know. And I ain't going to send you no damn prophet. Like he going to sit up there and give you put his hand on you and make you holy and you get blessed. And think about that shit, y'all. It was one dude. What was that, baby? Remember he was pouring water off his feet or something on their head? He was putting his feet on their head.
Oh, yeah, one dude who came that I followed you home. He was going to whoop his ass.
Oh, yeah.
He came the other day. He said, oh, I remember your husband.
I bet he do. Yeah, because I'm
he wasn't as drunk.
Yeah. He know, goddamn me, I made him read out of his own Bible that Jesus was a homosexual. That nigga was so motherfucking mad. And I said, and who? And the one whom Jesus loved. He was just like a Hebrew Israelite, man. Yeah, that's what he is.
I knew he was. I just can't remember what it was.
Yeah, he was a Hebrew Israelite, and he came to me with that bullshit, you know. And yeah, Mexican. Coming to me with that bullshit. Talking about, we the real. His name, I remember his name because his name is Israel. His birth name is Israel. So he really tried to take it to heart. Well, I made that motherfucker so mad, nigga. Yeah, now you know. You can't tell. That's why he remembered. Because I'm the nigga that showed you that Jesus was a fag. How good? Yeah, follow me home. Everything. I said, man, you come up this alley, I swear to God, I come out the house, man, you ain't gonna live no more.
And then he came down to the
restaurant trying to start shit. Then went over next door to the people, the tax place, starting shit. I was finna whoop his ass. That's why he remembered me. See, you a cold nigga if a motherfucker remember you because you the only nigga that made a motherfucker read his own Messiah was a fag in this book. He never seen it before.
He was selling something. He
was selling the little things you shoot in the air. He was a solicitor.
Time he was selling chargers.
Oh, okay.
It's like $5, but I ain't buy it because I already knew you had beef with him as soon as I seen him. When I seen him outside, I already knew.
Yeah, he was about to meet Jesus that day. Yeah, he really was. Because he was so mad that you following me home. I said, man, you following me home? Oh, man, this and that. And I kept turning back like, man, like, all right, you come up this motherfucking hill, nigga. Telling you. You can be mad all you want that I proved that Jesus was gay. I'm a cold nigga. I'm cold. I ain't even conceded with it either. I'm a cold nigga. And I can sit there and prove that your God is a homosexual according to your book. Man. But that's what we do. If you're a real gang member, you're going to find out the information. And, I never really took it the way that, T had told me, and it did make sense. It did because throughout my history, that's what type of person I was. I was like a historian. I document shit. You know what I'm saying? And when I document it, that's for reference. So to say this, man, sometimes, man, you can amaze yourself. If you sit there and just take time out. It was this other brother who's on here on my Facebook page. And he was saying, majority of people, man, that believe in Christianity and all that shit, they never read that book. And if you take time out just to read it, man, it's no way possible that you would think that this shit is real. You only going by stories what another motherfucker told you. You ain't took time out and actually read the Bible. Like, read that shit, as they would say, well, you got to read the paragraphs before that. Yeah, you can do that too. But regardless, as the whole book, the novel, you know what King tried to do yesterday? The other day, King tried to roll up on the library and try to see if the Bible was in the library. Now, he didn't listen to me because I told him the Bible's in the library, but it's in the fiction section. He thought that I said the Bible wasn't in the library. So he was like, oh, the Bible. I was like, I ain't never saying that. He didn't ask nobody then either. But he went to see if it was in the library. Yes, it was in the library. I said, I didn't say that. So I said it was in the fiction. He said, yeah, it was in the place where I went and got the science fiction and this and that, blah, blah, blah area. Okay, then. So, therefore, that's the nonfiction section. So, my point is proved to my own son that if the Bible was real, why the fuck is it in the fiction section? Meaning that it's not real. And I end my shit right there. See, when you show your kids that, man, look how the confidence and shit would excel. You don't lie to your baby. You don't tell them, oh yeah, Santa Claus is real. You don't do that because at the end of the day, they relying on you to tell them the truth. And by you didn't lie to them damn near all their life, and by the time they come around to realize that the shit wasn't right, they ain't gonna respect you. They ain't gonna believe you. Oh, mama lied to me about Santa Claus. Shit, she lying to me about now. You know what I'm saying? That's a normal thing. That's what happens. But we don't think that. We just think, we just believe that, these fairy tales and holidays and shit is worth showing your kids. And it's not teaching them shit. It's actually, devaluing themselves. So, me personally, it ain't worth it. Go look in the libraries for yourself, son. You go over there, you look, you see.
He did ask me. I was like, I don't know how to remember. Go ask.
What? Remember what?
When he asked me, was the Bible in fiction or non-fiction? He asked me too.
No, but I had told him that it was fiction. And it was in it, so he went to look, and he thought I said that it wasn't in the library. What I said was, it was in the fiction section. So he still learned what I was saying, regardless, because he took initiative to go even look to see if it was in a Bible in the library. So actually, he still got the.
He should go look to see if the Holy Quran was there.
Yeah.
Go see all the religious books. How are they categorized?
Because if you tell your kids growing up thinking that these books is real, they think that something's really going to come from it. Just like Santa Claus. You think Santa Claus is real, you're going to think something's going to come from it. Meaning, you think the tooth fairy is real.
What it is you think that if you just, one, know about it, two, speak about it, it's going to happen. Right? No one said, I did not say a word.
Right.
Know about it, right? You know about Santa Claus. You talk about Santa Claus. You ask Santa Claus. You're supposed to get it. That's the problem. When you call upon Jesus, I need a ride to work, or whatever you're praying for, you're not working. You're just hoping that because you're asking, you're going to get it.
Yeah, you're just putting it in the universe.
But that's not who gave it to you. When you put it in the universe.
Yeah. At the end of the day, the question is, what has Farrakhan done for the community? I say nothing. You can't tell me personally.
The only thing that I can say is that some young men got off the wrong path.
But he didn't do that.
Well, I remember when I was young, watching Farrakhan, young men really, that was their leader. I knew a lot of men who changed their life because of Islam.
I know people that changed their life too. I'm not saying
I'm just saying, just for Islam.
But
Same as Christianity.
Exactly. And therefore, what I'm saying is to be the headstone of something that really you don't have no. What is he doing? How is he? What programs that he has set up to do that? To get brothers off the streets when they come out of prison, that they better make life and better. What is he doing?
He have the Bean Pie and Final Call program.
Okay, the Bean Pie and Final Call program. Is that money going back to the prisoners, or is they going to political prisoners who need lawyers? You know what I'm saying? Needs sponsorship for shit like that. I just can't see what he doing by him hooping and hollering, regurgitating other people's information and half-ass information. You see what I'm saying? Like, anytime this nigga tell me, I heard wasn't like this, I heard was like our eyebrows. Basically, like, we're aliens.
But if you believe in Scientology, you would believe
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He throwing other shit. So how you gonna mix the doctrine of Elijah Muhammad, supposedly Noble Drew Ali, fraud Muhammad? You supposed to be having a doctrine of that, and you mean to tell me you're not doing nothing? What? I can't see it. I can't see it. Everything's a show. They come in. Look, they come in like it's like they like
they're not even invited.
Look, hold on. This is another thing about them damn Muslims. Okay, motherfuckers, let's put it on some real shit. All you what you call the Muslim women when they all in that white shit?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know either. What you call them niggas all in the dress suits and the bow ties? Now y'all all out there, army standing together as an army. Tell me what military tactics have any of y'all taken? Tell me what kind of training have you even, survival training, have you even put them people through? It look good when you go get a fucking uniform and just standing there and walking down the street. Yo left, right, left. What military, how many motherfucking marksmen you got?
They know how to march. That's their military. They know how to march.
What marksmen? Yeah.
In dress shoes.
What niggas that you got that was at the, let's say at the Nipsey thing, that really would have threw down when it came down to it? Who was going to really fight? Who was going to really protect us from the guns that the police had? Would you have been a running nigga along with the rest of the niggas in that damn suit and that white shit? Yes, you would. Because ain't not one of them niggas got no motherfucking real protection. You had hundreds of motherfucking people standing out there in suits and dress clothes of the Muslims, but you ain't did shit. Y'all ain't got no training. What are y'all gonna do?
What do Muslims
you try to
wear
use
when they at home?
A fear tactic. They wear regular clothes, regular niggas. You use a fear tactic of numbers to think that was going to push something. You had 2 million black men in Washington, D.C., and you ain't do shit. That's why they banned you. That's why they banned you. You a shit talker. You ain't do nothing when you had the power. And now black people are worse because you put them in a situation where they was accounted for. And they came and attacked the black man. And started using, what's that, mass incarceration? Oh, yeah. Mass incarceration. Super predators. So, honestly, I got to thank Facebook for getting his ass off of there. I know they've been trying to get me off too, so they don't tell her, shit. Hey.
Well, they're supposed to be changing their updating Facebook. It's going to be the first update in like 5 years or something.
I don't know. But, like I said, at the end of the day, oh-wee. So, how does this ban work? Can we not see his pictures or no more or something? He can't have no account with his face is on the pictures. How do you ban a motherfucker from Facebook? Can he call on Allah to make this go away? Or will he have to call his Jew daddy? We got to call his Jew daddy to... Can you get them to stop playing with me, daddy? Could you tell the other Jews, what's Tom and Mark and all them, Zermenberg and, can you tell the other Jews to let the little black nigga Jew that's a Muslim that believe in Scientology, could you tell them leave me alone? Please, daddy, please. Please, daddy. I just want to be a Muslim, daddy. Oh, man. They straight banned him off that motherfucker. See, I got to applaud that. I'm sorry. I got to applaud that. Because at the end of the day, Farrakhan, man, is a person who pulled out the gun numerous of times. I don't like nobody flashing your guns. If we ain't gonna do it, why? I was watching the Black Klansman. I ain't watch all of it, but I was watching the Black Klansman. The Black Klansman was pretty much saying, you know, white people knew that, oh, it's a war coming with the Mongols, you know, and white people still think that. White people have trained their kids to think that. So if you're telling me these Nation of Islams, and show me the training that you put them into shooting and killing. See, when you had Khalid Muhammad, by your side, ready to thump, ready to shoot these motherfucking things, kick it off. You got mad because he had more power. Motherfuckers, because he ready to bang. You ain't ready to bang. You ready to do this shit. All you civil rights ass niggas, y'all been doing this too motherfucking long. And when the real motherfucking youngsters come up and ready to throw these, you want to talk him down. You want to put him down. You want to denounce him. Yeah, Khalid was the last one. That's why Khalid on my back. You'll never see Farrakhan on my shit. Khalid all day, baby. Khalid. That's what you gonna get. You gonna get some Khalid Muhammad. You gonna get the real soldiers. You ain't gonna get no nigga that's sitting up there, ain't ready to bang. Farrakhan want to sit down at the table by himself with them. He want to feel like he's so prestigious. When they killed your homie Gaddafi, you ain't do shit, nigga. On some real shit. You ain't even put out the word. You know Hillary Clinton pulled that button. At the end of the day, man, I ask, what have Farrakhan did for us lately? And I take you all the way back to 1995. The Million Man March was the worst thing that could have ever happened. Because from 1965, I say 68, 69, so all the way to 1995, black men wasn't accounted for in the household. That's why they were saying there were no black men in the house. You had cousins, uncles, husbands, stuff in the house, but they were scattered. They were scattered because America didn't want the black man in the house, because they didn't want to give benefits to the black man. He didn't want to give benefits to a full family. He only wanted to give benefits to the shit that they can dictate, that they can control. You can't control the black man because he's going to take his money and build something for his family. But if you give it to the woman, she only going to do it for herself and her kids. She ain't going to use it as a entity to create an empire. She's a nurser. She's just going to buy the necessary things that she needs. So, with that being said, Farrakhan ain't did shit for us. I would love to hear from anybody. Let me see if I can go find somebody. What have Farrakhan did for us lately? Ooh, yeah. What have Farrakhan did for us lately? Ooh, yeah. Farrakhan. Like I said, I just want to know. I would love to know what people, goddamn me. I'm a kid. I seen it. 1995. Everybody took their money and got on the bus. Went over there to Washington, and they was up there listening to all the speakers and stuff. You had 2 million black men standing in one motherfucking solidarity moment. And you mean to tell me all that military type of walking and shit that Farrakhan and the Nation of Islam did? You mean to tell me you couldn't have bowed facing some shit and walked to the White House and knocked on the door and talked to Bill Clinton with 2 million niggas and get some shit signed right then and there? Or we gonna turn this motherfucker up right now. It's 2 million of us. And you know what? The bullets you got in this building won't be able to kill not even 10,000 of us. Not even 500. How about that? But see, this is the thing that we sit up here, goddamn me, be afraid. We be afraid of the power that we have. And we let a person like Farrakhan dissipate it. That's what he is. He's a dissipator. What's up with you, Miguel? You know what I'm saying? We let a person like Farrakhan dissipate that shit. Well, we don't even have numbers no more. They done annihilated our numbers like a motherfucker. And then they are blaming on us. Yeah, we do a lot of our own self-inflicted. But at the same time, they didn't locked up, incarcerated, buried, whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying, did whatever they wanted to our people. Because after the goddamn me, you see I'm already, after the Million Man March, we exposed ourselves in the numbers that we had. And they knew how to exterminate us after that, because before that, they did not have a count of black men inside of the household when they did their census. So they was not only missing out on money that they collect, they was missing out on the opportunities that they get for being funded for having amount of people in their country or state or city. You see what I'm saying? With the census, right along with, voting, right along with, putting people in prison, making money that way. You know what I'm saying? It was just a lot of things that Million March supposed that could have happened. It didn't happen. Farrakhan brought us on our knees with that bullshit. They did not have a number of how many black men was in America until he did that Million Man March and showed that we had way more than just 1 million. We had 2 million, goddamn me, just arrived, and they were still brothers sitting at home just in case if these people try to do something. But Farrakhan didn't take us to do nothing. You took us all the way to Washington, D.C. and didn't even ask for reparations. You didn't ask to fight. You didn't knock on the door. Hey, bring that bitch Hillary Clinton out here. I got some words for that bitch. She called all these niggas super predators. You see what I'm saying? That's the shit that he supposed to have did. So I don't mind they taking his ass off of Facebook. Just because you can come up in the numbers and police the black people for the police, every fucking event that's something going on when you know it's about to go down, that's when you come out. You don't come out when it happened. You don't come out when it was actually, started to stir up. How you come to St. Louis, nigga? You don't come to St. Louis no other time. But when Ferguson happened, all you Jesse Jackson ass niggas came out there. The same motherfuckers that talking civil rights and shit never got civil rights. What the fuck is civil rights? Why didn't you talk about human rights? See, you sit in the bed with the white people. You sit in the bed with the oppressors. Then you want to come back and give us the bullshit like, calm down, y'all. You a dissipator. That's all that nigga is, a fucking dissipator. When you got the energy of the Bloods and the Crips ready to run up in this motherfucker, and you gonna dissipate that? All the suffering our people that you talk about we went through, and you got the little young ready to die for that. But no, don't do the white man like that. We gotta forgive him, all that shit. Let Allah, let the big wheel. Not a motherfucker, a Scientologist. Y'all know this motherfucker gotta be in some kind of motherfucking dementia or some shit, or some kind of Alzheimer's. Because nigga, you talking about we done came from space and we waiting on the big ship to come down and get us, and nigga, you still ain't talking about trying to be a man. You still ain't talking about standing on your own feet and take what the fuck these people that took away from us. Your father was a fucking Jew. So therefore you're going to love your people. Just like Barack Obama. He going to love his white mama more than he loved any nigga in the world. So he ain't going to never give you no reparations. Because according to his mama, God put niggas in this position. So it's ordained, just like any other white people that think that bullshit. They think that God wrote a book to tell white people how to keep niggas worship you by his command. Ephesians 6:5. Slave, obey thy earthly master as if it was Jesus Christ himself. Who is the slave? Who was called a slave? And that's all caps. So now you see why people go around and don't like you and disrespect, because their religion tell you that you are cursed by God. So you go to a Muslim and a damn Muslim Bible say the same shit too. Bilal was a fucking goddamn black man. It's a cold game how they play. A cold motherfucking game. But you want to ask me? If they ban Farrakhan, it's a new day. The shit that you doing, you ain't moved on it. There's a lot of shit that a motherfucker ain't gonna like what I say. They probably ban me. I don't give a fuck. But it's the point. My message, I ain't telling you to go out there, goddamn me. I ain't congregating 2 million men for freedom. See, when you can gather 2 million men for freedom, then you can go out there and pose. And see, that's another thing. Because what you do, it affects you. So you mean to tell me when he sat there, it came that Nipsey shit, they had all them people all lined up and all this shit like they military and protecting the black people, but you was really protecting LAPD. Let's keep it 100. You protect the LAPD. The black people would just all happen out there, and you just, you think you can calm. But none of y'all got no military guns. Yeah, none of y'all got on a bulletproof vest. None of y'all got on some motherfucking boots in case, goddamn me, you got to run and get in some ditches. So how you was protecting the people? Oh, with the grace of Allah. Allah was protecting everybody. Oh, I don't understand why black folks want everybody's religion but won't accept their own spirituality. That's because Allah and God, Jesus Christ, is going to make everything better. Yes. You want to know why? Because T.D. Jakes says it. Because Farrakhan said it. He's a prophet. Yes, you see all the things that God has blessed him with. He got cars and jets. He live in a mansion. Only God could have did that for him. Oh my God. Farrakhan, T.G. Snakes,
and it's long. Oh my God. It is magnificent. It's a miracle. I want to be just like him. And only Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Krishna can do that for me. Yes, I can only go that way because God, Jesus the Christ, has done it for me. Yes. Oh my God, I just thought I think I'd walk around all day talk just like this. Because you got to be a stupid son of the beach. Yes, very stupid to believe that Farrakhan is the prophet for you to do great and get the riches. Yes, that is very, very funny.
Well, tell that nigga send me a bean pie. Hey man, tell motherfucker Muhammad send me a bean pie. They got motherfucker flying horses and carpets and shit. I just want to know this. Who is Allah's father? And I'll leave it like that. All you Muslim niggas, you niggas that card holders, you circle 7 holding cards and all that. Who is Allah's father? Because if Allah got a father, who are you calling Allah? Oh, Muhammad Fort Ward is Allah. Because y'all say he comes in the image of Allah, right? How do y'all do that? That's why if you went over to a real Muslim country and you said Muhammad Fort Ward, Farad Muhammad is the prophet of Islam, man, you'll get your head cut off. That's why they had to sort that shit out between the Nation of Islam and Islam, period. Because they was like, hold up, nigga, what y'all saying? You saying that you this, right? You saying you Muslim, but no, you saying you're Islam, because you really ain't claiming Muslim. But since you saying, okay, Nation of Islam, and you claiming the religion, instead of the people, so what you're going to have to do is claim the people. So that's when Farrakhan came back over and he was like, oh, we Muslim people. We're Muslim people that believe in the faith of Islam. Because they like, hold up. Muhammad, who we talking about, did pilgrims to Mecca, help build the Kaaba that they walk around. He found the stone that fell from the sky. You know what I'm saying? And built it, the Kaaba. And you talking about a nigga from Turkey, a hunky from Turkey. That ain't Muhammad. Who the fuck are you talking about, man? These some motherfucking Neanderthals that came out the motherfucking cave deformed. What are you saying? Well, Noble Drew Ali went over there and he hooked up with him, and Elijah Muhammad was his teacher, and blah blah blah, and that's how we get it, and we put it all together, and that's how we make the nations of Islam. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, we can understand that now, what you're saying, but that's y'all prophet. That ain't the whole prophet, and don't try to represent that as the whole prophet, because that's a disrespect to us. Because now you saying that my prophet ain't shit. So you reading out the Quran ain't talking about the Muhammad you talking about. And don't let it be. So you got to put that Farad on the front of that shit. You know, you can't just let him ride as if he's the Mohammed. Nah, bro. So they had to get that shit straightened. So that's when, Gaddafi and him and, they all, made sure, shit was straight because the other Muslims wasn't with it. They was like, man, fuck them niggas. Gaddafi was the only motherfucker that really was saying, I'm gonna help y'all because I know what white people really is. You know what I'm saying? So, what's your intake on Farrakhan being banned from Facebook and Instagram, Aya? Because I guess that's the big topic today. I went on Instagram or some shit and I seen Farrakhan bans from Instagram and Facebook. Snoop Dogg had something to say about it. So to say this, what have Farrakhan did for any of us other than call 2 million brothers to be censored and attacked by American government? And I'll wait. I think when it comes down to Farrakhan, he's just a dissipator. He's one of those people that, calm down, niggas, calm down. Let me tell you what the white man was trying to say. Well, what they were saying was this and that, and we just hold on and this and that. See, he's a dissipator. He's that house nigga. See, the nigga that he always talk about, he is that person. Farrakhan always want to sit down with white people and talk to them. Try to sit there and talk for us. And never making a negotiation for us. He's making a negotiation for him. How do you think that if you got 2 million black people that's mad and tired of this shit after we the first generation after civil rights? The first, and we mad as hell because didn't none of that shit happen. Did none of that real equal and equality they took away from us. Think about it in 1980, all the damn Reaganomics that they did to us. And we had to create hip hop. We had to do something. Because they left us with nothing. We was little kids. We didn't want our mothers to suffer. We made sure we went out and got some shit. Wasn't nothing given to us. These bitch ass kids today think that they parents supposed to give some shit to them. Why don't the fuck you get off your ass and you do some shit for your parents? Your parents ain't asking you to do some shit. Do it for themselves. Like, you know what? Mama, that's the type of nigga I would. I don't want you to cook today. I went out and worked at the grocery store and I got $40 and I bought myself some Big Macs. You ain't got to cook me nothing to eat. That was the intentions of every little black boy. So when they got crack in their hands, that's what happened. You didn't have to, your mama didn't have to put the bills that she was buying for your shoes and clothes towards you. She could have put that back to the bills. She ain't got to support you no more. That's what the kids did in the 90s because they took so much away from us. These kids today, they want their mama and daddy to buy them an iPhone, a $2,000 phone. Think about this shit. That's what happened in the motherfucking 80s. The generation of the kids that didn't get nothing. You said they supposed to have some type of civil rights. Where is civil at? What was civil? What was civil when you marched these kids into special education? These was bright kids. And you put them into a white person society education. And now they failing because you taught them white supremacy. Ain't no black kid gonna take no, especially a little black boy, ain't gonna take no white supremacy. What little black boy in his right mind would take a white supremacy education? You telling them Christopher Columbus is the best thing that happened because he discovered America. You telling a little black boy that Alexander the Great was great for murdering their people, his own people. the little black boy people. This is what you telling him. How you think that he's going to progress something? Within 10 years of civil rights, black people was failing. We did better before civil rights. We did better in segregation than we did in integration. And that's the truth. We integrated with people that did not like us and they stole from us. It's the same traditional thing with the Indians or whatever country these people come. They come up under you and they steal. And they claim it to be theirs. Then they go off and make millions and leave you without nothing. Look at hip hop. Look at the black culture, period. You got white women going to gyms. White bitches ain't never been in no gym. They trying to steal your body look, your body structure, because your body is the best because you was a hard worker. They want your lips, your skin complexion, your hair. You think white people like that stringy shit? They can't hold a hairdo more than 2 hours. They got to put shit all up in it like this. They got to put shit like this. Look. To hold the bun, to hold the hairstyle. Because their hair is dead. So, again, Farrakhan, he was an unnecessary need. You took 2 million black people to Washington and didn't knock on the door of the president and didn't demand nothing, didn't ask for nothing. Man, and you still around talking hate or bullshit. What you saying is cool. Everybody know that now. We looked for your information, but it wasn't that. It was selfish information that you went out and you gave. You didn't give no real information. Real information would have been teaching people how to get grants to get into getting their own business. You talk about that at the Million Man March. You need to start your own business. The Nation of Islam should have had a whole business operation where you go and just do that. You go there to get your business started. How about that? Do you like laying in the bed of the white man, Mr. Farrakhan? And you want somebody to be mad because they outing you now? You done had your run, player. You still want to run? Won't you pass the torch? That's like they say, niggas love to stay in position and never pass it down and give it to their pro setters. Or give it to their proteges. Fuck it. Cottonmouth, good weed. Predecessors. Mouth dry. And people know I ain't fond of the Muslims like that. I ain't fond of no religion that would enslave anybody. Muslims ain't no different from any other religion. Everybody always trying to deny some shit, talking about, well, we didn't do that, or if we did it, we only did it a little time, not worse than this other person. And damn near every other race then had their hands in abusing black people in this planet. And that's the truth. Damn near every other race had their hands in abusing black people on this planet. And rather your religion, rather your country, rather your complexion or hair texture, you have done bad to black people, and now it's over.